And indeed she did not, but nor did she mean what you or Geralt surely had in mind. In truth, she had favored to ask. She wanted Geralt to help her tackle the curse afflicting Faikal. I wish we could.
Run, Roach.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Essa é a inteligência artificial. Ela para ver, a olhar o quão falso foi aquilo. Se alguém se atirasse realmente muito alto e fazia isso, o que acontecia era. Inteligência artificial. Nota-se logo quando é que é. Ainda não estamos numa fase em que é impossível. Mas vai chegar.
Never learn.
What did this guy has come from? Que loucura! Scripted. Aqui. What is this aqui? Number 2. Apples in the season. A tower full of mice. A horrible curse had befallen Faikal and the tower that stood upon it. Half a year prior, Lord Vezrad had moved his court there, seeking the shelter from approaching Nilfgaardian armies. While famine raged all around, the Lord of Velen wallowed in excess and cared not a whit for his suffering vassals. The gods saw fit to punish him and towards this end cursed them. One day a host of mice scurried into the tower and proceeded to devour everything, including Vezrad, his court, and his resident mage Alexander. The isle had been haunted since that day, and fishermen feared to sail the lake, putting yet another dent in an already battered local economy. The local peasants thus asked Kira to lift the curse, and she turned to the Witcher for help. Enticed by Kira's charms and her promise of additional rewards, Geralt took on a test. The sorcerers equipped him with a magic lamp he could use to commune with dead souls, gave him a firm pat on a rare for good luck, and set them off to lift the curse.
Come on. Faster.
Maybe I should send him on to the might catch something.
You ain't safe.
23, 70.
You ain't safe.
Let's go.
You ain't safe.
Let me. Need something.
An amulet.
What else?
Court.
Gonna kill the monsters. All of them.
Come on.
The story of a piece of fiction. First things first, answer all of the summer.
Geralt, can you hear me? How goes it? Where are you?
Almost there.
Splendid. I shall contact you again soon.
Wait. This Xenovox. Can I contact you with it, or is it one way?
One way only, I'm afraid. You'll have to trust my feminine intuition.
Your what?
My feminine intuition!
Wonderful.
The story of a piece of fiction.
Geralt? Are you on the Isle yet? Does the Xenovox work? Can you hear me?
What? I can't hear. Great, broke already. Sheesh, short-lived this magic.
What did you say? There's some interference. You must be very careful.
given me no choice. Run, Roach. Not bad. Come on. That stench. Peasants didn't come here to ask nicely.
The place is full of rats. As many dead as alive. I think they're feeding on...
Just Geralt, stop. You needn't be so detailed.
Let's try Kira's land.
Where's that noble? Lying here, quiet as a mouse, head split open like a rotted pumpkin. More like a peasant now, sloshing around in his own blood and shite. Be nothing noble about him. Too quick a death they gave him. Should have been made to suffer. He's not the end of it. Sons can suffer for him, and the daughter. To the top!
Blood. Many must have died here.
This again. Oh,
Filho,
nossa,
filho.
vocês conseguiram.
Rich folk. Doubt I'll ever understand them. Keeping rats in cages like rabbits.
Let him out, maybe? Like to die of hunger if we leave him there.
I'd sooner burn the vermin. Releasing them's not like to bring them good. Imagine the harm they'd do if they swam back to the village.
Swam? Rats? How do you figure they'd do that?
You needn't fret for them. Clever little bastards. Clever than you.
They seem sluggish to you. Got the mange, maybe? Oh, and that stench!
Don't start, Annabelle. Back to your craft. Always bending my ear about fool peasants. I'll not hear of them again. That simpleton turned your head, but one Graham hardly makes the rest courtly, one and all.
My lord, peasants. They're through the door in the tower.
Cause I only got my people. The thing.
Gold! Piles of it! Oh, won't do the dead any good now, will it? Strange it's still here. The noble died a time ago. Who's that? Show yourself. Anyone there? Who? Who are you?
There's probably a monster and we're going to meet him and we're going to have. Ah, so good. Hello there. Oh. to break the fall. And when the loving letters fade, it's like moving in slow motion. Never already too late, we arrive.
Where are you? Have you got to the laboratory at the top of the tower yet?
I'm at the top. Nothing here that looks like a laboratory.
Then you've not reached the highest level. Look for a passage.
Someone dragged something across the floor. More dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly. Someone dragged something across the floor. More dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
And when the loving letters fade, it's like moving in slow motion. Never already too late. Just doing anything.
Someone dragged something
I
across the floor.
understand.
More dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Okay, okay. Oh, we have a secret passage. It's like moving in slow motion.
Looks like a laboratory. Pretty well equipped, too.
The Mage Alexander's log part 2. Day 346. I never did like rats, not because of their obscene tales, but rather on account of their lively, disturbed intelligence. They are always listening when a man believes he is talking only to himself, and what's wrong they seem to understand. A few days ago I caught myself talking to one of them, to a particularly large black male with a torn-off ear. At first I was overcome by panic. Was this the first manifestation of the illness? Of course that was impossible, for I had fortified my immunity with powerful spells. Upon other considerations, I concluded it was an altogether natural reflex, one even the most learned among us find hard to restrain. We may just like to be listened to. I heard the black rat in a separate cage. The time will come for it to play a part in the tests. Meanwhile, it can keep me company. And observe, I've noticed it looks with great concentration of the cages of its infected brethren, particularly those in the last stages of illness. Fascinating. Speaking of company, I have none besides the black rat and cannot hope for better. Presley avoids the laboratory and has expressed his desire for his daughter to steer clear of me as well. At first I thought he feared a moral scandal, which would be risible in the extreme, but he explained the true reason in due course. It seems Annabelle has always possessed a fragile physique constitution. Observing the ill might throw her into false humors. The peasants taking part in the study have stopped speaking to me. I don't know what they believe this little act of defiance will serve. It does me no harm. They've made for a lovely conversation partner. There remains, of course, the woman, but as for her, I try to limit my contact. Day 362. My black rat has died. Today I found him curled up in his cage. I suspected he had become infected on accident, but during the autopsy I did not uncover any signs of illness. He was also perfectly well fed. Strange. From a medical point of view, his death remains unexplained, something which Emerson made irritates a scholar in me, but as mentioned previously, I'm not particularly fond of rats.
Experimenting on humans. Never would have gotten away with it if the Conclave were still in charge.
Why did you leave? You claimed to love me. cold.
Nasıl
Why has no one
kawaii
come
ya
for me?
Witcher?
I cannot leave this place. I see no way out. Who are you? Do you seek to hurt me as well?
Don't be afraid. I want to lift the curse that grips this island. Your turn to tell me who you are. The other ghosts, they couldn't see me.
I'm special. Always was. The rare beauty. The Lord's daughter. These lands, as far as the eye can see, were ours. My family and I, we hid in the Mage's Tower to await the war's end, the end of hard times. It was not to be forever.
Mage who lived here. Who was he?
Alexander? I hardly knew him. He spent most of his time locked away in this tower. He's dead too, you know. They're all dead. Mountains of corpses, yet I stand here alone, all alone. They've all abandoned me. Even he who promised me everlasting love. You will abandon me as well.
If I can lift the curse, you yourself will be free to leave. Tell me what happened here. Peasants sailed to the island to ask for food. Is that true?
No. They came to rob and kill. They thought us rich, believed we'd stowed ourselves away here to laugh at their misery. Yet we had little food as well. Too little to share with those who came. They slaughtered everyone. I heard my father cry out, but the mage told me not to reveal myself or let anyone in. He gave me a potion. If I was discovered, I was to drink it. He said everything would be all right.
What happened then?
Fear. Terrible fear. I feared the men who approached, but I also feared the potion, drinking it.
Didn't trust the mage?
In the village, they claimed he meddled in disease. Not curing it, but causing it. They said he lured rats into the tower, infected them with the Catriona. Only rumors, surely, but I was afraid. So horribly afraid. And then I heard him. My beloved Graham. He called to me. I opened the door for him, but others rushed in. They lunged at me and...
Your beloved failed to save you. Why?
There were too many. Leave her be, he shouted. He grabbed at them, tried to stop them. They just laughed.
Did they hurt you?
They gripped my arms, tore at my dress. I managed to free myself and drink the potion, and then... nothing.
Poisoned. That how you died?
No, for I later awoke. I was alone, it was dark. Only there were rats. Everywhere. Dozens. Hundreds. And I couldn't move.
Sleeping potion. Effects hadn't worn off yet. You were paralyzed.
They were everywhere. All over me like insects. My face, my hands. I felt them rip open my skin, then crawl into my stomach.
Jesus
They
Christ.
tore me apart, and I could not even scream.
It's not dark yet.
Have I not suffered enough? Why can't I leave this place?
You weren't the last to die on this island. Found a fresh corpse in the tower.
The island's a dangerous place. Folks should not venture here. I too wish to leave.
The dead man. Looked like a monster had attacked him, recently. The tower home to anything else?
How am I to know? There's lots of wraiths here. I hear them whispering every night.
Not talking about ghosts. A monster who hunts here. You must have noticed something.
I don't know. I've noticed naught. Why do you ask? Why must you press me so? You're to be my savior, not my tormentor.
Can you talk to the island's other specters?
No, I'm alone here. The others, they flee when they see me. I know not why. You do not fear me, do you?
No. Used to dealing with ghosts. Though, gotta admit, there's something about you. You're different. How can I help you?
A curse born of hatred binds me to this place. Only love's power can hope to lift it. But who could love a wraith?
And your beloved, he dead too?
Graham? No, he lives. I would know if he died. But he fled and abandoned me. Left me here all alone.
Maybe you could strip the curse of its power by forgiving him. You might cleanse the Isle. Your beloved, who is he? A noble son?
No, a poor fisherman. My father objected, strongly. He did not see us together. I miss him so. Each night I walk to the island shore to gaze upon the village. Does he remember me still?
Said before you can't leave the tower.
Did I? You must have misheard.
I don't think so.
I don't know anymore. It's all a nightmare to me.
As I see it, you're the curse's focus. The other ghosts on the island, their auras aren't nearly as strong as yours. My medallion started pulsating as soon as we started talking.
I don't know what you mean, but you do seem to know some things. You could be right. My fate is tied to the Isle, I feel that. Perhaps because I am heiress of these lands.
It could be your blood ties to the land, the base of the curse, that is. If so, forgiving Graham, laying your resentment to rest should lift it.
I loved him. I'm prepared to forgive him. But I must know that he regrets what he did. Take my bones to him. He must bury them. This will be our farewell. Will you speak to him? Will you do this for me?
Really sad story, but something's not right. Got a feeling.
What is it?
You're not telling me everything. You know the island's dangerous, but refuse to tell me about the monster that lives here.
There is no monster.
I think you're lying. Question is, why? To protect the beast? Or is it that...
Stop! I will not hear this!
I can't help you. Taking anything off this cursed island, from any cursed place, just too dangerous. And a dead woman's bones, that's asking for trouble.
They said witches are heartless beasts. Will you bring Graham here then? I so long to say goodbye.
Annabelle, listen.
You never wished to help me, and here I have someone who would finally take pity on me. Stupid woman.
She was the monster. I fucking knew it. Son of a bitch, I was right. Suspected. Like maidens, patients seem to have hallucinations of a woman covered. I don't think we do. Annabelle, Geralt encountered this young woman's ghost in an uppermost room in a haunted tower of Fife. She told them that in life she had been the local ward's daughter. When enraged peasants stormed the tower, she feared they would ravage her honor if they found her alive, and so took a magic potion that put her in a corpse-like state of paralysis. When she awoke, she found herself lying amidst the bodies of her family and servants, unable to move. She watched in helpless horror as rats feasted on the pile of corpses and began to needle on her as well. This grisly death must have somehow put a curse on her and the tower, for her ghost has wandered in restless torment ever since. Geralt engaged his vast experience with such curses to search for a possible solution, and even learned that Annabelle was loved a simple old fisherman named Graham. Geralt decided that this man and the bond of true love a true youth shared could be their salvation. Perhaps there was something in a girl's words that had put Geralt on his guard, or perhaps his witcher instead simply warned him in time. Either way, Geralt knew that he was dealing with a literal second before Annabelle revealed her true nature. The spirit was in fact a pesta, a plague maiden, a terrible wraith which spreads death and pestilence. Oh shit! Ela é o mestre dos magos. Jesus Christ! So the plague maiden. Posso gravar um pouco de tempo e acaba o nosso bem da próxima vez que eu li o jogo. É, não sei.